Welcome. Hi. So,
Hi,
um,
how are you?
yeah, it's so great to have you here. Yeah, you're too busy because
Yeah,
I want to tell everyone, whoever has joined, yes, that you were too busy. You were having your sessions, right, Palak? Right now?
yeah, I just got over with my session at 7:45, and
Okay.
before that, I had my own workout. So yeah, I mean it's been hectic, but
Great.
I'm glad that we're doing this.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so would you tell everyone about what is Fit with Palak all about?
Absolutely. So, I'll just talk about how I started this and have got into fitness. So, I have been a professional dancer, and
Yeah.
I've been dancing throughout, throughout my life from school to college. And once I was in dance, I also realized that how important it is to get fit because I needed that fitness
Okay.
for my dance. And when I actually went to the dance school, I started training. I realized that I can't just rely upon cardio. I need to do some amount of strength training also because I used to lack a lot of strength and I was very, very skinny. And that was the
Yeah.
first time I entered the gym. And when I entered the gym, I actually realized there was no help for women. I was
Yeah.
doing all the exercise incorrectly. I was having my back pain after the exercises, my knee pain, and I realized that so many
Mhm.
women struggle with finding the right guidance in fitness specifically. And that's why I later
Correct.
educated myself and, started Fit with Palak. So yeah, it
Okay.
is more about how women can be empowered through the power of fitness.
Correct, correct. So, moreover, what I think is that women at any age, talk about a 21-year-old, or you talk about a 30 something or 40 something, whatever, they kind of neglect themselves. Don't you think this? It's quite inculcated into our daily, lifestyle. We just think that, okay, it's
Yeah,
going, so it's going. We don't, yeah. So, what do you have to say on this?
yeah. I think the reason is that we really don't understand until we get sick or our body starts showing signs that how important
Yes,
fitness is,
correct,
how
correct.
important moving our body
Hmm.
is. And what happens is when we are young, we have a metabolic system supporting us. We have a faster metabolism. And
Yes.
specifically,
Mhm.
as soon as you get married and as soon as you have a child, after the childbirth the body completely changes, and that's when we
Yes.
realize, okay, now we are having diabetes, we are having PCOD, we are having thyroid. And then,
Yes.
by that time, we realize, until then we really understand that it's important because our body supports it. But with aging, we keep losing the muscle
Yes.
mass, our metabolism goes down.
Mhm.
So that's the thing. Women really neglect the health, for a very, very long time.
Correct.
Um, because
Yes.
we don't really know how it can impact our body as we age.
Yes. So see, since most of them who have joined here are students, they are young people. So let's first start our conversation with something which is connected to their age. So how do you suggest, what kind of exercises or what daily lifestyle you suggest for students or young girls and even boys? What should they do to build up their concentration level, to have their enough energy level so that it doesn't go down during examination time or something of the kind?
So the first thing is that our lifestyle right now involves a lot of long sitting hours. Be it
Yes.
students or be it working professionals, we
Hmm.
have at least 7 to 8 hours of sitting, and that is one factor that impacts our health in a very long. For the students, I would specifically tell them that I remember that while I was in college, I was studying for 10 to 12 hours. I used to make sure that at least after every 1 hour, I get up and walk for 10 minutes. That way, the blood circulation keeps on happening in the body. And secondly,
Yeah.
it also improves our concentration. So that will indirectly or directly impact in our studies as well. So that is one tip
Mm-hmm.
that we can do. After every 60 minutes, we should be walking for at least 10 minutes. Second would be the kind of foods that we are having, because our energy levels are so much dependent upon the kind of food that we are eating. So the more
Yeah.
saturated fats we have, the more lethargic we feel. So including a lot of
Yeah.
like
Correct.
low low calorie foods, but highly nutrient dense. So it could be fruits throughout the
Yes.
day. It could be sprouts
Hmm.
throughout the day, and it could be a regular homemade food, but managing the quantities. So I would also suggest that having smaller quantities in shorter intervals is the
Portions.
best
Yes.
way
Hmm.
to actually feel energetic. So
Hmm.
instead of having a lot of food at
But
once,
Palak,
having
yes, but Palak, most oftenly young people are not too fond of fruits, vegetables, raw materials like sprouts, you said. I mean, what to do about it? Yeah. Isn't there
I would
some
say
tastier
there are
option
so
you have?
many. So I would say there's so many ways to actually add them in your diet. You know, you
Hmm.
can make a small a salad out of it. Add your favorite ingredients, all the masala that you want,
Yeah.
the lemon, and it would be as delicious as anything else. Of course, not if you're craving for
Okay.
a pizza, but then with the balanced diet, you can, and if you are regularly moving your body, you can even balance your cheat meals, or if you are ordering from outside. So I think we just
Yes.
need to be smart about how to balance healthy and outside food, and that would not harm us at
Great.
all.
Yes. Okay. Now moving ahead towards the another section that is like once we pass that studenthood, we enter into like quite big adults into their 30s. Then, especially women, they start losing the bone density, muscle strength.
Yeah.
So, what all sorts of exercises, if you could demonstrate, if it is convenient for you to demonstrate at least one or two, then it would be great for others to have, like a guidance. Later, they will join your course whenever they find, or if you cannot demonstrate, at least you can explain that what all sorts of exercises are required for it.
Yeah, definitely. So, for women specifically, what happens is because we go through menopause and even after
Yeah.
childbirth or even after 30, our muscle mass starts to go
Yeah.
down. Yes, and the only way to
Hmm.
build muscle mass is through strength training or weight training. Now, weight training is
Yeah.
specifically not just about lifting heavy weights that we see. It can also be
Yeah.
simple body weight exercises because we're using our own body weight as a mechanism to
Hmm.
build our strength. So, I would say three or four
Okay.
basic exercise that we should all start off with at home. And this is
Okay.
nothing to do with even going to a gym. It could be squats
No
and lunges
equipment.
for the lower
No
body.
equipment required. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no equipment required. And you can start off with a plank, an elbow plank, and a high plank. For the upper body,
Okay.
we can simply start with some bicep curls. For the women, some wall push-ups
Hmm.
so that we start to build some strength
Yeah.
in the upper body because women generally
Yeah.
lack strength in the upper body. And we can start off with
Correct.
some jumping jacks, increase our stamina and endurance. So these are like some basic
Okay.
exercises that we can do at home. And we have so much of information available out there. I have my own
Yes.
YouTube channel where there are like 10-minute workout, and those 10 to 15-minute workout
Okay.
can be done anywhere without the equipment. It will, if you do it for at least 3 to 4 weeks, you
Hmm.
start seeing changes in your strength. And that is one way to build muscle mass
Great.
and your improve your metabolism as you age.
That means you have to never give up. You have to be persistent, consistent, and that's all matters. And this is where we are lacking. This
Yes.
is what I've found. Like most of my friends and girls around me, they think that, okay, I did for these many days, I didn't get the result, so I'm not going to do it anymore. So this is what the general thinking is all about. But girls like you, they are like very much
Yeah,
like,
and
I
I
have
think
to stick to
because
this.
the
Yes.
whole
So I'll
idea
be
of
doing
fitness,
it.
yeah, the whole idea of fitness
Yes.
is that it's very difficult, which is not. Yeah,
It's,
we
yes.
think in our head
It's
that
a
it's a
disciplinary
punishment,
life.
and
Yes.
yeah, and we have to give up all our favorite foods, and we have to give up all the
It's nothing
fun,
of the time.
and we have to, lead a boring life where we are just, not doing things that we love. And it's not like that, because I I do everything that I like to do, and I also eat my favorite foods. And despite of that, I think I stay fit as well. So it's not that,
Yes.
like you have to give up everything to have good health. That is a
Yes.
very wrong perception that we
Because,
have. And that's why most people like get
right.
scared before starting that, okay, I will have to eat broccoli, boiled food all the time. I'll have to do 100 crunches
Yeah.
or 2 hours in the gym every day. So that
Correct.
is the mindset. That's why we sort of, you know, take it as a punishment that, okay, I have to go and show up. But in reality, it's
Yes.
very simple. I always start with like just 20 minutes moving your body. Start with walks and then gradually build up with home workouts. And if you are consistent
Hmm.
for like 2 to 3 months, then you can add other stuff. But starting is very simple. And once you
Correct.
start, you become consistent and then you get the motivation as you see results.
Yeah. So that is the inertia you have to break. Once you start, then only you can understand how great it feels. So once you get into that lifestyle,
Yeah,
you'll get addicted to it. So why not get addicted to something which is great, which is doing some wonders to your body, instead of getting addicted to something which is bad or harmful? So moving over to the
yeah.
another age group, which is like premenopausal. So what are those exercises or lifestyle habits which you would suggest to women who are facing premenopausal problems? And we'll talk
Uh,
about PCOD also.
yes, definitely strength training, because for as I
Okay.
said, we start to lose the bone mass density, and that only comes with that. It's the researchers say that it only comes with strength training. So we have to build that muscle mass,
Yeah.
and also apart from that, we have to take care of the diet, because we need to consume more calcium and vitamin D than our male counterparts. Um, for
Yes.
specifically for premenopausal women,
Very
and
true.
a high protein diet
Mhm.
as well. So, we sort of don't take care of our calcium intake and vitamin D intake. Later, we get to see that we are deficient in that, which is causing, problems like backache, or problems like, weakness in our muscles. And my mom actually
Yes.
faced this issue around 6 months back, when she had a lot of knee pain and back pain. And we got all that done,
Okay.
and we got to know that she did not have any ailment like that. It was just muscle weakness, which was due to the lack of calcium.
Okay.
And doctor also
Okay.
advised her 30 minutes walk and exercise. So, finally, after all of that, we realized that the only way out is to start moving the body. And now all the back pain and knee pain is gone. It's been like 3 months
Good.
she's been working out consistently, and she's seeing changes in her body.
Yeah. Okay, so you say that once a doctor prescribes calcium, a certain dose of calcium, most oftenly they say that you should take it every day. There's a certain dose which is prescribed to women who are facing these problems. But there's a general notion in public that no, if you're taking calcium for a long period, maybe long duration of time, maybe months, you get stones or some other ailments. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say. You are more of a like close to it, so you can suggest that is it harmful for taking calcium for long periods,
Not
like say
really, but we
years or
should be
months?
following the.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that we should be following the doctor's dosage. And then after
Okay.
an initial prescribed dosage, we should start switching to more natural products that give us calcium. But even if we
Okay.
take it for a longer time, it will not harm our body. Yeah, but along
It
with
will not harm
calcium, we
because it is
also need
required.
vitamin D for it. Yes, so that
Vitamin
needs to be
D.
well
Very good.
balanced. so that it can be absorbed by the body.
Okay.
That is, I think, the most important
Oh.
point that we should keep in mind.
Okay, so are you delivering sessions for every age group, or is it like collectively you are delivering sessions, online sessions, offline? What kind of sessions you are giving to people? Your fitness
So
sessions?
my program is called as the Fitness Fusion. Yes, so this program is all
Okay.
about it's for every age group. It's only for women, and we basically start
Okay.
with it's a combination of different fitness activities because the body just can't do cardio or it can't just do weight training.
Okay.
So every
Hmm.
physical activity, every
It's
kind
a
of workout is important for the
combination.
body. Yes, so
Hmm.
my whole 45 minutes to 60-minute session include a balance of cardio training. We start with some endurance and stamina building exercises. Then
Okay.
we do body weight and weight training as well. And then we go on to flexibility and
Hmm.
mobility training, where we sort of do a
Yes.
little bit of
Okay.
breath work. So that's why it's called as fitness fusion. And yeah, all the age groups from 18 to 50 can join, even beyond that. So, and my program is very customized to every woman. So everything is pretty
Hmm.
modified as per their goals. And if they have any
Okay.
disease, any prior ailments, so everything will be customized according to them.
Okay. So you need to know everything about them before prior going to that session. Prior to that session, they have to tell you everything about it. Okay, so got it. So the last question about it, just now you said that weightlifting should be done, right? It should be done. Like it's also an essential part of the entire fitness program. But Palak, not everyone is advised to carry weight, or maybe there's a certain limit that you shouldn't go beyond it. Say a woman in her late 40s or in her mid 40s, she's facing a premenopausal problem. Is she supposed to weight lift? I mean, under guidance, I guess. What do you say about it?
Um, so, as I said, we start slowly. The right guidance, yes, very important because if we weights on our own with the incorrect form, that is where there are
Hmm.
chances that we may injure ourselves. Now,
Yes.
is very important. That's why I always tell women that if you're starting weight training, then do take advice or guidance of a certified fitness coach because they can help you with the right technique. Yes, if we are doing the exercises with the
Okay.
right technique, then we need not worry. And then we don't even lift heavy from day one. We start with body weight and then
Okay.
we add
Yeah,
additional
gradually,
weights
gradually.
on
You
top
have
of
to do
it
that.
gradually so that our body
Mhm.
builds that
Okay.
strength to take that heavy weight as
Okay, okay, good, good. So, how does a day in Palak's life look like? Let's talk about you. How do you manage everything, taking so many sessions, and how do you handle everything of yours, like taking care of yourself too?
well. I was in my corporate job till October. So at that time it was pretty hectic because I had a full-time job and my fitness coaching business along with my own workouts. So that time it was pretty hectic. Now after that I've taken a break from my corporate. So I do have bit of time, but the only time that I have in the day is just for my lunch and my snacks and everything. So I start my day with a morning session which starts at 8:30 and then I have two, three more
Okay,
sessions just right after that. There are some personal training sessions that I take. Then I have my
okay,
lunch and around one-ish and then I just relax for a little bit and then 4 to 6 I have another session and in between I squeeze in some time for our own workout and then I end my day with some evening sessions. So my entire day is revolving around
okay,
lot of sessions, lot of personal training sessions, and my morning and evening batch. And in between, I do give like 1.5 hour to my own uh, body because I think that is very, very important.
I'm sure everyone is getting inspired by listening to your daily routine. Of course, fitness is all about inculcating all those good habits into your lifestyle. into your daily lifestyle. That's it. And what is your favorite snacks, healthy snacks? Let's talk about it and just wind the session by talking about something delicious, which is really healthy and delicious too. What do you recommend people to have it so that young ones also enjoy? Not, I mean, mature people are good enough to follow whatever they are instructed, but this happens with teenagers. They are like not okay with everything.
Yeah, I think I don't really recommend package that we get from the market, like biscuits or namkeen, and I never consume it myself. I'm not even fond of it.
Yes.
And the only snack that I would take is makhanas or peanuts. So these are the two snacks that I usually take. And peanuts also I rarely take sometimes in winters, but in less quantity. But
Okay.
go-to snack. That is
So,
something I usually eat when I really feel lacking. Otherwise,
okay.
I don't really have those namkeen or biscuits because those are the things that cause more problem than any other thing.
Yeah, great, great. Okay, Palak, it was great having this conversation with you. I hope everyone here has enjoyed a lot. You have to share something else which you have in your mind you wanted to convey to all. Do you have something there which we are missing
I
on?
want to say that I just want to say that I think not just to women but everybody, we should make it a
Everyone.
priority. At least 30 minutes a day, and if we see our schedule,
Hmm.
we do have 30 minutes. you know we do have 30 minutes. We just spend it on other things like
Yes.
watching the TV or scrolling our phones, but we
Yeah.
can take 20 to 30 minutes, and that is what I also, that's my mission, that everybody gets up and get like 20 to 30 minutes of workout done, at least 3 to 4
Okay.
times a week. So yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Palak. Thank you very much.
All right, take care,
Thank you.
bye.
Yes. Bye. Good night. Bye.
Good
Hope
night.
everyone has benefited out of this. So yes, we are ending this session. Yeah.